The South African Democratic Teachers Union is convening its 9th National Congress in Johannesburg this morning. It meets at least once in 5 years to elect new leadership and adopt policies by means of resolutions. President Cyril Ramaphosa, Minister of Basic Education Angie Motshekga, and leaders from the Tripartite Alliance will address the Congress.
So, comrades, we welcome you this evening. We want to quickly expedite the program. As part of celebrating our heritage, we have a fun-filled program that is going to keep you entertained until the last item, comrades. As soon as the cultural dance group is ready, would request them to come on stage before we start with our proceedings, just to give us one or two performances. A special example, let's give them encouragement, comrades. A round of applause for the cultural group as they come.
so much.
That was a nice performance by Sena M. Cela simphineleni ngezandla, a round of applause. While you applauding, it takes me back to remember how we Africans were taught tonic solfa in music. Tonic solfa, for those who are doing history, is the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now, you can see us singing today. When the missionaries came to South Africa, they wanted us as Africans to master the singing of the tonic solfa. Now they commissioned an audition and they took one person from each race group. The first two auditions were the Zulus. They said, can you sing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do? Zulus went like do, le, but cut. You remember there's no R in Zulu. That is why they say iloli. Then the second group to audition were the Tswanas. Tswanas went like do, re, mi, ha, does it cut? Remember there's no F in Tswan. That is why they don't say mafikeng but mahikeng. And in the olden days when the child has failed from five times, and you ask a Tswana person to say that, they sounded like Chinese. They would go like, wana o hetsi ho hai hai hai. So it sounds like China. And the next group were the Tsongas, right, from Limpopo. They went like do, re. They said, you guys are cool, continue. Do, re, mi, fa, so, but cut. You know, they're Swababa. Sababa from Limpopo. Then the next group, comrades, was the Swazis, right? Just close to the border, especially from Mpumalanga. Swazis, just from the onset, they went like zo, but cut. You remember the inzotsa of the Swazi. Then it was the chance for the South Sotho speaking. They went like do, you know, there's too much. The last group to audition, comrades, were the Xhosas from Eastern Cape. Eastern Cape, are you here? Xhosas went like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That is why Xhosas can sing better than any race group in South Africa. Our next entertainer, comrade, is a comedian. He goes by the name of Clocks Moloi.
I want to start by saying I really appreciate, this opportunity that I've been given. I don't take it for granted. I think you guys should give yourself a round of applause. You look beautiful, all of you, It's like I can't hear the round of applause from KZN, that side. Yeah, Lena is a nama, we are one. Yeah. Okay, I go by the name of Letlogonolo Clocks Moloi. It's gonna be beautiful here tonight. I want to, you know what, guys? Being a teacher is not a simple thing. Being a teacher is it's very, very important, and it plays a role in our lives. So I think as a teacher, you should think, okay, kana batho ba di firefighters ba leng bona today, it's because of us. Those police and other people is because of us, right? Isn't it like that? Yeah, it is like that. So you guys should pray for your jobs, because it's not easy to do your job. It's not easy at all. So I've realized, when it comes to prayers, there are people that praise in different ways, especially for instance, tsa Motswana wena ne? O tsa Motswana o mo kopantshe le Moxhosa o mpolelle pila gore wena mo ba bedi bana ke thapelo ya mang e tlo utlwagalang. O bone Motswana le or mopedi a tla mo pela Ramasedi a poloko wena kgosi ya dinatla re tla mo go wena tle modimo kana kwa sekolong go tile ga nka se ka patela tshepiso sekolo fees bona fana e ka nna daily sane ene we lebelle bi kana ga moruta bana tlhagela mo daily sana o itse re is either two things. Is either ke appraisal or o pshatlile ngwana wa bona ka sekgowa ba ipitsa ba re corporal punishment mara fitla mo ya mafo wa bona corporal punishment le shapo kana go tsele tsa rona tsele kana nna ke modala wa bona ka re ke mokhutswana nyana bjang ke modala kana go tsa rona tsele corporal punishment le shapo wa itse why? Because ne go sena di camera ke ne go sena le ne go sena proof ya anything. Ne re go feta mo tlaseng fela utlwa fela ka sound effect utlwa ya no nna nne ke exaggerate too much le re morutabana ga a tlo mpotsa letlhogonolo homework ya gago e kae maabane ke go file homework a menyere batla a ba re tla kwana o tla tsenya dipena kama e isa simole fela o tla ke shapa ke yai menyere hela yai aibo a kira no nna nne ke di exaggerate wa e bona. Yeah, but no, the camera thing, guys. So corporal punishment is really not good. You know, we want our teachers to stay modikolong. So that is why bana they are not allowed to hold bana. Tadi babona baba bete. Why bon? Kuruwana watsila bianong ka una mukha. Watsila. So mpolele back to the prayer, ne? He Mosotho kapa Motswana a tla a re Ramasedi a poloko wena yo lokileng hle a konketsa e be go tla Moxhosa a tlo rapela Moxhosa thapelo ya gagwe o mpolelle gore ke a mang e tlo utlwagalang mo Thixo somandla wena nkulunkulu wami bona ngithi nyakela nkosi yami ngithi yeyibo yeah ke mang etlo arabegang thapelo ya Motswana o le kgapa yele ya Moxhosa and then but you know what guys there's people that I admire when it comes to prayer. I think laba bona uNkulunkulu yayebezwa nje. Have you seen Nigerian song? Have you seen Nigerians when they pray? Bow. They don't. How about a pele ngulungu? Yeke momo poto pupu. Yekele momo golini mujidi gala. Yey. Yekele momo. Kore utsana kafa le kafa. Ukira lidi drama kafa na di mudumo kabol. Kibotela kama yedi mudumo. Muruti le no rata. Yey. Fire. Yey. Kore ke mudumo gonna to court. Those are your Nigerians. Yeah. So guys, I think you should pray for your jobs. They are not easy at all to do. It's a very important job. It's not everybody that can do that job.
Comrades, without much ado, are now going to call on stage, on the podium, Comrade President, Comrade Mahope Mapela Mkoni, to come and officially open this gala dinner, and he's not going to do so if these comrades are still working there. Can you give the respect to the President, Comrade, please?
Thank you, Program Director, for the opportunity to say a word or two at this gala dinner. This is not time for speeches, comrades. It's time to drink and be merry. So we're not going to take long, and once more, greetings to all of you. Good evening. I'm not going to single out any one of us. Just allow me to say protocol observed. This has been one of the most wonderful conferences of Sadtu that I've ever attended. The National Executive Committee would like to take this opportunity to say you are well behaved, not just well behaved, but your contributions will take the union forward. So, comrade delegates, we are aware that you are so well dressed. All of you are both beautiful and handsome. We appreciate that. And we take this opportunity to say, you're welcomed. We'll have an opportunity to bid you a goodbye tomorrow after the declaration. And that said, enjoy yourselves. Thank you.
The President forgot to say he's the best dressed gentleman in the house. Can you give him a round of applause? So I went to Amtata, Comrade Dolop, looking for a Playboy spray, a fragrance. You know, I went to this supermarket, You know, it's a huge supermarket. I went to all the shelves, but I couldn't get a Playboy spray. And under protest, I go to one of the workers there. And I said to this gentleman, you want to tell me such a huge supermarket, you don't have just a simple spray, Playboy? And this guy said to me, don't be in a hurry, come, let me show you. Now he took me to another shelf. When I was in that shelf, there was a sign of a Playboy spray. But what confused me, it was written in Xhosa. Playboy. So, Comrade GS, when you go to Eastern Cape, some of the things, they Xhosalize them. You might look for a spray and you think it's not there, and yet it's there. Ladies and gentlemen, can we check that all the provinces are here? Eastern Cape, are you here? Free State, are you here? Gauteng, are you here? KwaZulu-Natal, are you here? Limpopo, are you here? Mpumalanga, are you here? Oh, it's only Comrade Walter. Northern Cape, are you here? Northwest, are you here? Western Cape, are you here? So all provinces are here. Now starter is going to be served.
Halala Sadtu, halala. Niapela Sadtu, niapela. Kula Sadtu, kula. Thanks, Comrade Director, Program Director, Comrade Boloshe, our President, the National Executive Committee, and all our leaders. The purpose of this evening clearly is about solidarity. It is for us to come together as delegates on behalf of our 260,000 members to network. That's why the program director was clear that don't sit with your comrades from the same province, because it's about us networking, sharing our experiences and different cultures and diversities as the inheritance of our people. So we are here tonight also to acknowledge our guests who have come to support us throughout the 4 days that we are holding our 9th National Congress. And I'm going to be very brief in acknowledging we have the international guests from SADC and around the globe who are here. I want us to give them a round of applause as an acknowledgement that they're here. We have the Tripartite Alliance leadership as a whole, the SACP, COSATU, and the African National Congress who have graced our National Congress, and also they are here tonight. Can we also acknowledge them? We have our partners in the form of all our bargaining chambers. They are here. I will not be able to mention all their names, but we also have all the other institutions that assist us to improve the quality of education. We want to acknowledge you as well. Can we give them a round of applause, please? We have amongst us our partners that we work with. They will be acknowledged in the form of our sponsors who are here, who have made it possible for us to have this evening. The National Treasurer will be calling them to come and give a 2-minute address. So that we are, but I want to acknowledge them. Their presence is highly appreciated. Can we give them a round of applause, please? Well, we have all of you who are very important as well to us as the delegates. Can you give yourself a round of applause because you are the VIPs tonight? Importantly, tonight, we will also be saying to our staff of SADTU across the country, say thank you for spending 10 years with us and for having also spent 20 years in the year of our Congress. These are the special guests for us, where we are going to honor, but also recognize them for the service that they are rendering, because they're special, because each and every Congress, when you complete 10 years in the year of Congress, we recognize you. When you complete 20 years in the year of Congress, you are a special guest, also to 30 years and so forth. So can we recognize and acknowledge our special guests tonight who are going to be awarded this long service in SADTU? But we have all our staff today who are here from the national office and other provinces who are here, and there are those that will also be given their certificates for financial wellness this evening by the trainers who have acknowledged that indeed they were very good students. And those like me who attended once, please, when we call your name, don't come, because you will go empty-handed. So I want to congratulate them immediately as they will be called. But we will also be enjoying ourselves like my president. Very briefly, that is the purpose of tonight, is to enjoy, is to drink, and make sure that tomorrow, that's what you have to know me about, is that tomorrow, 8:30, despite the fact that we are going to leave at 11, congratulate yourself to arriving at 8:30 tomorrow. Can you give yourself a round of applause for that? Thank you so much, Program Director. I wish everyone all the best and a very good evening this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, TJ. You can tell that the GS was a principal. It's like was giving announcement at the assembly. Can you give him a round of applause? We are better that you can make a good preacher. Ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, I want to call on the podium the National Treasurer, Comrade Lindiwe Mutswani, who's going to stay here and deal with the part of the program in terms of acknowledging the sponsors and giving the sponsors an opportunity to present.
Amanda, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would like to take this opportunity and acknowledge the people who made our Congress financially possible. On behalf of the National Executive Committee, we would like to acknowledge them. I would like to acknowledge the financial contribution that came from ASUPOL. And ASUPOL tonight is represented by Mr. Thabo Msimangu. We'll request Mr. Msimangu to come forward, and then he is going to be accorded a few minutes for him to be able to say something to Congress. While Mr. Thabo Msimangu is coming, from Old Mutual, Mr. Darlington Dooley should also come. We are going to be having them here such that one comes after the other in order for us to be able to save time. From Metropolitan, Mr. Thabo Matime as well. So I've called in 3. After the 3 have made their presentations, then we will come back.
The simple thing that you could understand, in English they say, here is Paul, right? NgesiZulu bathi nangu Paul. NgesiXhosa bathi nanku Paul. NgesiTswana bathi asu Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Thabo from ASUPOL.
Amanda, awethu. Comrades, thank you so much, Program Director. I'm standing here for Mr. Thabo Msimangu. My name is Lawrence Magagula. To be very brief, we would like to thank the Sadtu for the services that they have provided to us and the support throughout the years and the sponsorship that we have accorded Sadtu and the Congress as well. So thank you so much, comrades. Enjoy the evening and then drive safely tomorrow to your destinations. Manta.
Viva Sadtu, viva. Long live Sadtu, long live. Comrades, I'll dispense with protocol by greeting national leadership, NOPs, and the general membership of Sadtu. All protocol observed. Thank you very much. As I stand on behalf of Old Mutual, I would like to say, we are here to say, really, thank you very much, Sadtu. Sadtu are one of our best relationships nationally in the country. Our relationship stretches back 28 years. So you're one of the unions of which we are very proud as Old Mutual, and we thank you for trusting us to provide solutions for yourselves, for your children, because we've got an education trust of which Sadtu is also a member, and we thank you for entrusting your children to study through university, through funding from the Old Mutual Education Trust. Viva Sadtu, viva. Long live Sadtu, long live. May our relationship outlive us. Thank you.
Program Director, President of Sadtu, and to the National Executive and all officials, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Thabo Matime. I represent Metropolitan. Mine is to deliver a message of support. But please allow me to first give some context. The Metropolitan relationship with Sadtu spans many, many years. A number of people who don't understand this relationship consistently ask, what is the nature of this relationship? What common thread links these two organizations that are seemingly poles apart? One, an organized labor movement concerned with the needs, the interests, and the well-being of educators, and the other, a pure commercial entity with a profit motive. So I position it as follows. Yes, we are a profit-driven organization with commercial imperatives. And in this regard, the relationship between Metropolitan and Sadtu is and has been a mutually beneficial one for the longest of time. This, however, is not the only or primary purpose we choose to be partners with an organization like Sadtu. There is a far broader and more strategic intent. Organizations like Metropolitan are only relevant and financially viable in a thriving economy with a buoyant middle class that has the financial savvy and muscle that leads to the demand for the financial solutions that we sell, that seek to take care of various life events. In the absence of this, we simply don't have a market or a business. Evidence of this dependence on a healthy and thriving marketplace is the associated struggle to meet our financial targets when there is an economic downturn. Financial services companies like ourselves are often the first and hardest hit. So back to Sadtu. The work that your members do with the children and learners of this beautiful country is work that ultimately ensures we will have a citizenry that is empowered to run commerce, to be employable in the future world of work, and to contribute meaningfully to the economy of our country. When Sadtu succeeds with this, it builds organizations such as ourselves a sustainable market pipeline where our future clients will come from. It is for this intrinsic reason that we partner with Sadtu and that we say, long live Sadtu, long live. We are thankful for this partnership and we value it tremendously. Sadtu as a movement and as a scheme with Metropolitan is one of the top 3 contributors to our annual premium income, a key financial metric for any insurance company. I am hopeful that for Sadtu as an organization, and more so for your members, we add just as much value. Thank you very much for the partnership and inviting us to this auspicious occasion of the NGC Gala event. We say forward and strength to you, Sadtu.
Thank you so much to our business partners for having made our Congress possible, including sponsoring this gala evening that we are having tonight. Whilst they were here, I think it is also important, I haven't conferred with my General Secretary on this matter, but Comrade JS, you'll pardon me, I think it is important so that in future we get the response that we would have wanted from our sponsors. Because when they come here, they speak so well, which we appreciate so much. But I think with others, it has been historic that whenever they got to give us a sponsorship, it becomes a bit too hard for them to dig into their pockets. Now there is one that has done that. They've just been here on the podium, not really the speaker which was here. But truth be told, Old Mutual will request that as you go back home into the company, just try and fix things there. Because it has been historical that whenever you have got to sponsor us, it becomes hard on your part. Although ultimately you come to the party, but we don't want to speak in corridors. We must speak and tell you now. As we proceed, we are going to request from AMSC to come forth. I know for a fact that the SIOL CEO apologized this morning that he was not going to be around. He was going to be in and out of the Congress because of a family issue. I'm not sure if that has been sorted, but if it has been sorted, we are going to be able to see him coming as part of the sponsors. But if he's not here, we are tendering an apology on his behalf because of the apology that he has given to us beforehand. We'll also call from Chunu Investment Holdings, Mr. David Meaty, or a representative from the company. We request them to come to the fore and just say a word or two.
My name is Lincoln, the director of AMSC. I'm rising here just to come and thank each and every province and your lower structures that from the last Congress, 2014 to date, we've worked together successfully. We've made a footprint in each and every province. That is why today when there's a death case arising from Sadtu, South African AMSC is the way that people think of. So we only want to say to yourselves now, we've addressed you through the PGCs. We've indicated the post-selling barriers that we've noticed of late and how we should work together to resolve and assist members and ensure that all claims that come forth from now going forward, they are settled and members of SATU and their families are able to accord a befitting funeral to their beloved ones. So we also want to say in conclusion that please, where there are issues, our door is open. We know in other provinces you have got some concerns, but I think, like I always indicate to yourselves as you call us, we'll always come and assist you, but we also want to encourage your membership, more especially at branches, that at least let them have a family policy, because you are so disappointed as leaders as and when a SATU member has passed on, when we indicate to yourself that that particular deceased comrade was not a member in our family police. And you are so disappointed, but we are saying together, let's continue to provide a quality membership service to your membership. Thank you.
Can I also request Mr. Mesh Matsitela to come, and then he's going to make a presentation after Mr. Meaty.
Good evening, comrades, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. As per the cue given by the President of SATU earlier on, I won't be taking much of your time, but I would rather be brief. On behalf of the staff of Chunu Fleet Management, we would like to congratulate SATU on hosting such a successful 9th National Congress. As a patriotic citizen of the Republic that SATU is, an advocate of development, we recognize the significant role that educators play in our communities, in our societies, throughout the world, and most importantly, the future of the world. And as such, we at Chunu Fleet Management, we wish to pledge our continuous support and unwavering support to SATU in all its endeavors. All the best with the remainder of your deliberations, and to all of you who are traveling out of Gauteng, may you also travel safe. But one important thing for us as Chunu Fleet Management, we would like to convey our deepest and sincere condolences to the family of Comrade Tebogo Selatwe, because he was one of the users of the vehicles that we are leasing and managing on behalf of SATU. Thank you.
I speak here as the non-executive director of SIHOLD, a former leader of SATU. I speak here on behalf of the board, chaired by SATU Treasurer, our comrade Lindiwe. I'm standing in here on behalf of our CEO, who has got family commitments. Comrade, on behalf of Saihold, we wish to congratulate you for the successful Congress. Since the start of the Congress up to now, everything has been going very well. This indicates, comrades, that the union has reached a maturity point. And this is the kind of maturity point that we expect from cadres such as yours. And we are saying that we are left with few hours to conclude our Congress. We therefore wish to say to you that let's go out there tomorrow and conclude our Congress in a decent and disciplined manner. And I'm sure that you'll not disappoint. Comrades, Saihold is a company owned by Sadtu Investment Trust. Sadtu Investment Trust is owned 100% by Sadtu. And I wish to indicate to you that as a company we are growing, and very soon we'll be reaching the billion mark in terms of our net asset value. And indirectly going forward, Sadtu will benefit. And to this effect, we have actually made a contribution to make sure that this Congress goes successfully financially. I want you to say, let's support our company. And on behalf of the board, I want to say, I wish you to go home safely and make sure that we all arrive home safely. And I thank you.
We're now going to ask Comrade Dolopi to come on the podium and request all staff members from the provinces and the national office to come here.
Comrades, we want to recognize the following staff members. The first 5 are awarded for 20 years good service to the union. The remaining 11 will receive recognition for serving the union for 10 years. Those who serve comrades for 10 years are the following: Aranse Celia, Clifton Suki, Liso George, Sokhaba Twinki, Delange Cindy, Ntsobane Willie, Mtinsila Amanda, Cembi Nomusa, Pashane Yolisa, Kadietsi Ributile, Mtetwa Ndombi. We're requesting the national office bearers of Sadtu to join us here. Thank you, comrades.
National office bearers, please come for a photo if you are photogenic. Comrades, can you give these comrades a resounding round of applause? They've served our union selflessly. So, bofuna ngabe khala namaflate kuyalilizelwa to show appreciation that we really appreciate their service. Right, comrades, smile, please. We have cameras here. You're not in the office. Please smile, comrades. Isatu yasibeletswa alala sebe Isatu yasibeletswa alala sebe halala iyo yasebe halala iyo mandla. Viva staff members, viva. Viva staff members, viva. Comrade, smile. This is not a family photo. It's like you're in the staff room. Every school now has a photo in the foyer. Comrades, when you take a photo, those who are short, who are vertically challenged, they stand in front. Comrades, you must be like Kaiser Chiefs when you take a photo. Then you'll be successful. Don't take a photo like you're Orlando Pirates. I thought as much.
Comrades, without wasting time and calling them by name, I'm requesting all staff members who participated in the program to just join us here, please. It was on finance, wellness, trying to assist our comrades in terms of the management of their finances. It was a good program, comrades. They really appreciated it. Please, comrades, join us. All staff members from the National Office of SADTU who participated in the program.
Let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Comrades who love to study. Our congratulations, September. My friend, you are the next president of the Synod. Hey, Comrade Mabut, hey. No September, zakaphuma ezithombeni akafiki. Dolobi. Right, let's make it snappy, comrades. After this presentation, we'll request all our international guests to join us in front here. We have a special thank you for yourselves. Togo Pangsan Pel. Right, Togo, can you take the picture, the photo, then they will sort the certificate later. Right. Comrades, those who don't have certificates, we are still printing them. Thank you very much. Let's give them a round of applause as they go down, comrades. Thank you very much. Thank you, comrades. Thank you very much. Thank you, comrade September. Thank you very much. Now, we're requesting all our international guests to please join us in front here quickly. All our international guests, please come in front. Come and join us, please. We have a nice token of appreciation for you. All our international guests, please, can we quickly move to the front? Let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as they come. Thank you for gracing this Congress. DJ, hey, yabona ufuna singakubhadali ngengivini. Come, Tolobi, please. Ile nguba lo bathi mohe. Le mawulele uba late esikolweni njalo. Asibashayele izandla masiba nje, oh, this is beautiful. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We really appreciate your presence here. Please use the blanket when it's winter. Like yesterday night it was cold. Come, Brent. You guys look so beautiful. This is wonderful. Tolopo ungakhohlwa lama plastic wakho. Comrades, there's a comrade that has lost a cell phone. It's a smartphone. If you were seated here with us, the guest, right? Don't come from the back and you say you have lost it. This phone was lost in one of the guest tables. Please, if you are missing your phone, don't come to me, come to Comrade Dolop. If you have lost your phone, then after here, we'll have Comrade Mabuto to come and do the vote of thanks. Nesixhosa sesikhabele ezibhalini sifuna uphuza thina manje. Want to dance and drink. Comrade Dolophu uzovala ngomthandazo njengegosa. Comrades, if you have lost your cell phone, we have it here. You've got to bring your pay point, your personal number, and your SATU number. Don't forget the date of birth. Comrade, please smile, smile, please. You're not attending a funeral. Thank you. Let's give them a round of applause as they go down. Can we request the Deputy President to come and deal with the vote of thanks? Then we open the bar, then ziyawa. National guests are the next. Right, local guests, the affiliate, members of the affiliates, one per affiliate. Uzoqhokela laba abanye. Affiliate, members of the affiliates that are here, COSATU, SACP, ANC, one per affiliate. Comrades, can you quickly come? The unions that are here, PEU, NAPTOSA. Comrade, this has got nothing to do with you. It's us leadership. We're talking to leadership. There's no, Comrade, shh. You are talking, comrade, and you are not a paid up member. Now we are reminding us to remind you. Come, Comrade Togo. Comrade, you know you must declare these gifts, eh? We don't want trouble. Comrade, you must declare these gifts, eh? Right. All NEC members, SATU NEC members, Comrade Sidiso, Comrade Eddie Kekane, those are the only two I know. Comrade NEC members, please could you quickly or expeditiously move to the front. Please, NEC members. NEC members, please. With speed, please. Comrade what? Not West. Hello, my friend. Comrades, don't start a meeting. Don't start an NC meeting. You get your you pose for the photo, then let's declare closure. Comrade Tolopi, don't start a meeting. You see, these comrades are not used to a photo. Move this way. Comrade what? Comrade Lindy, move this way. This way, so that you, yeah. See, this thing young at is Tombe, comrades. Is exposing you now. Hey, Comrade Els, hey. How are you, my friend? Maguzithoba kukhulu, Comrade Els. Comrade, smile, please, smile. What else, smile? Comrades, run, please. Don't expose my leaders. Comrade Walter, order me. Comrade Vuyo, you need to represent us. Walter is on my case. Comrade, smile. We want to see an NEC that smiles. Thank you very much. If you can't smile, just let your teeth, your dental formula to protrude. We'll think you are smiling. Right, thank you very much. Yes, a Comrade Vuyo. Yeah, please. I wait, Comrade Walter. Gauteng must be represented. Go back, Comrade Walter. Yeah. And course, Comrade Vuyo. We must be represented. Free State, is Free State here? Where are your NEC leaders? Eta, Free State, Eta. Thank you, comrades. Thank you very much. Let's give the NEC a round of applause. Thank you very much. We now call upon the Deputy President to do the vote of thanks.
First and foremost, let me start by thanking the president of the organization, Comrade Mahope Mapila, for his leadership and the guidance that he has provided to the union and the Congress up to this far. We want to thank you, Comrade President, for having welcomed us into this gala dinner. Thank the General Secretary, Comrade Mukwena, for giving us the purpose of the gala, which was more of collaboration as well as hosting our international guest as well as the national guest. Siyabulela nobhala kakhulu. We want to acknowledge the Tripartite Alliance leadership that is with us from the African National Congress, the COSATU, the Federation of the Workers. We also want to thank the South African Communist Party, particularly the first Deputy General Secretary of the party, Comrade Soli Africa Mapaila, who is a reliable force and ally to the trade union movement. He has been with us from day one up to this far. Thank you very much, Comrade Nopala, for being with us as workers all the time. We want to thank our partners, SACE, ELRC, those are the partners that we might have seen that we want to acknowledge. Thank the National Treasurer, Comrade Lindiwe, for acknowledging our strategic partners, the sponsors. I prefer to call them strategic partners who have made our Congress as well as the gala a success. We will thank Asupol, Comrade Makakula, who was representing Asupol. We thank Comrade Darlington Tuli from Old Mutual, Thabo Matime from Metropolitan, Lincoln from AMSC. We thank Comrade Machitela, who represented Saihold. We also will want to thank Comrade David Miti from Chono, who who played a very important role in ensuring that our Congress and the event becomes a success. I don't know, DGS, I must also thank you for the role that you played here as well. Comrade Dolopi, we also want to thank you because you did come to the stage for your small role that you played. We want to thank the leadership from the unions that operate in our space as well. The General Secretary of PEU, who is with us here, the Deputy President of NAPTOSA, who is also with us here. We also want to thank and acknowledge them. We really, really and deeply will want to thank our international guests for having taken time and travel all the way to come and grace our Congress as well as this gala event. We really will want to appreciate you, comrades, and please keep it up. We want to believe that Comrade Miriam will actually go back and report on the Congress, a smooth and a very successful Congress, to the EI General Secretary. We want to thank Comrade Uncle Harold. We really want to thank you, Uncle Harold Samuels, for always being with us. We know that this is the 9th Congress of SADTU that you are attending this time around. We really want to thank you, comrade, and wish that God gives you many days to see many congresses of SADTU to come. We must also thank the Mvelo Cultural Group for entertaining us. They are still coming back on the stage, but we want to thank them in advance. Extend our appreciation to Sena for her wonderful voice that he actually gave us some melodies this evening. I'm told also that she is still coming back. And also thank Comrade Clocks for his jokes. As we sit down, we wanted to thank the NEC, National Executive Committee of SADTU, for convening the Congress, because they are the conveners of the Congress. They are the people that ensures that the Congress takes place. We want to thank all the National Executive Committee members, the staff members of SADTU, for the role that they have played for ensuring that the Congress and the gala becomes a success. We must also extend our appreciation to the security and staff of NASREC as well, for whatever contribution that they will have made to ensure that the program becomes a success. Lastly, but not least, we must also thank and appreciate the program director, Comrade Upoloshe. Thank you very much, Program Director, for successfully running the program the way in which you are running it. Thank you very much. If there is anyone whom I will, by mistake, it was not an intention to leave you behind, I acknowledge everybody that is here, and also thank all the delegates of SADTU who are here, because this is your Congress, this is your organization. We really want to thank you all as delegates. Like the President will have said, that you must just drink and be merry. Thank you very much. I am told that I must then hand this over to the Program Director, Umfundisi Upoloshe. Thank you very much. Program Director, we really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
And let's thank yourselves for having behaved this far. It shows that, comrades, you love this union. Comrades, thank you very much for being such a wonderful audience. Enjoy the rest of the dinner. Now you can use the bar. Thank you very much, comrades. Amandla!
Thank you. Ningasithathi kalula. Sibone emaphepheni, ema-TV, ema-magazine. ningathathi kancane ngoba thina vele siphethe isikhumba esivutha ulaka siyekeleni sondela ngekugqibela isivumvuvu yohlala ngithandana nawe njalo nje la sakhe sondela ngekugqibela isivumvuvu yohlala ngithandana nawe uyisithandwa sami isamba sondela ngekugqibela isivumvuvu yohlala ngithandana nawe njalo nje la sakhe sondela ngekugqibela isivumvuvu yohlala ngithandana nawe uyisithandwa sami isamba vela usilele mama
My love says hlangane emarenkeni nebolova babhodela ukuthi ngishentsweni sondela ngizokugibela isivumvumu correct ujise amabhayisikobho vele thina sabolova senza amaflop kodwa sikho isidingo bathi mina ngisikorobo babe yekela le bangani bakho bamadosana
sondela ngekugqibela isivumvumu yes vumvumu sondela ngekugqibela isivumvumu shaya umoya oh city police sondela ngekugqibela isivumvumu sondela ngekugqibela isivumvumu TKZ abantwana esiyangena asizimixe nabantwana alright seve party sizimixe sijolo bemnandi ayewena ayela ubani uphethe isigubhu sangempela fela ulaphalafala hare bapala lebana abarunda ayewena Harriet so Harriet so Dala mapantula kita madoda amadota kita madoda 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 Sai chove engolova, esse é show. Engolova, sai chove engolova, esse é show. Engolova, sai chove engolova, engolova, sai chove engolova, esse é show. Engolova, sai chove, sai chove, sai chove, sai chove, sai chove, sai chove engolova, esse é show. Engolova, engolova, aqui é so. One rat take it so, yeah. Aki it's so, one rat take it so. Listen. One rat take it so. Aki so. Pantula, kita madoda, amadota, kita madoda. Dalam pantula, kita madoda, amadota, kita madoda. Dalam pantula, kita madoda, amadota, kita madoda. Yes, forever. Sure.
Saboni living lamalanga sleli kuni yazi akusafana kudala umuntu angena house to house eceliyedi izinhliziyo zibhlungu abantu abasafuna ukuzonela ngoba la singena khona bashaya amaje futhi umlilo mangena zona izinja sasazona abobana bakhumbula izinja la bazozwa abobana bakhumbula izinja la awukebenga sibenzi iphutha abobana bakhumbula izinja la bazozwa abobana bakhumbula izinja la awukebenga sibenzi iphutha abobana bakhumbula izinja la bazozwa awubebenga sibenzi iphutha abafethansi
Tiger, Solenda, Señor, Solenda.
Let's get down.
want it like this. Come on, yeah, Mr. Boogie Two Shoes. What Hollywood, darling. What's that? About to Google up, Lassela. But to Bob and Tolaka. I told a guy, Marvela, Galele Mela. You can look at it, Mesa. Focus to the Mesa. Google up, Wama Vela. He said a Vela. Bumpita Mambuni, other my cellar. He told them about to the dead that guy. He told them to go to soul, get high. Who's a Pali Pissy? It's La Tesha. Get out, what's that? Let's go somewhere for more. Yeah. Don't tell us cool. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's have let's go. Let's go somewhere for more. Yeah. Don't tell us cool. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's have let's go. Look, you see, Kala was jazzing me. I'm part of the best group in the industry. What you want from me? First album, Black Plus. You don't want a guy when I can dress up. You don't want a guy when I can dress it. 7 years later, I'm still getting paid. I'm shabby, I just like a play. Hey, Jamaica. You go down my bandula to the day that die. You go down the number, so to get high. You so kind of pissy, it's La Tesha. Get out, what's it? Get out, go better. You so kind of pissy, it's La Tesha. Get out, what's it? Get out, go better. Yes, let's go somewhere for more. Yeah, so tell us cool. Let's do it. Yes, let's go. Let's go somewhere for more. Tell us cool. Let's do it. Yes, let's go. Tina la postcode, kula pala fala, luna moralindin, kula libona bala. Nese baza mama waza waza, tina stupi soba sapa. Nese baza mama waza waza, tina stupi soba sapa. Scuba chele ses figile, ses figile. Scuba chele ses figile, ses figile. Nese baza mama waza waza, tina stupi soba sapa. Nese baza mama waza waza, tina stupi soba sapa. Tina la postcode, hola pala fala. Tina la postcode, hola pala fala. La moraliding, right? Hola libona bana. Tina la postcode, hola libona bana. Scuba chele ses figile, ses figile. Scuba chele ses figile, ses figile. Amazi ganja, ses figile. Amazi ganja, mara ses figile. Ese baza ngama waza waza, tina stupi soba sapa. Ese baza ngama waza waza, tina stupi soba sapa. Tina la postcode, hola pala fala. Tina la postcode, hola pala fala. Yo, who did that? Gasha muna out the red. Out for the my bed. Achi, laba fana bang pet. Laba fana bang pet. Laba fana bang pet. Don't listen to the head. show.